much. As soon as our General Secretary turned to the microphone, it started walk back. Comrades, today I stand before you as a big man, not as a cardboard man. I stand with you as a real human. And if you're cardboard, then you cannot if you're cardboard, you can't have feelings. So you will not understand how people feel. You will not understand the suffering people are going through. That is why tonight, my brothers and sisters in Bartica and Region 7, I want us to be real. I want us to seriously consider the future of our country, the future of our children, the future of our families, and the future of this region. Look around us. Everything that is bright and shining, everything that has uplifted life here in Bartica, here in Region 7, has the signature of Bharat Jagdeo, the PPP, and the PPP, People's Progressive Party. What is it that they can point to? And just before I left Georgetown to come to this rally, a group of miners met with me, and they said to me, we would have loved to be in Bartica today, but if we go there, they will discriminate against us. I came out of the hotel and I met two of my friends who voted for APNU AFC in the last elections, and they told me as my friends that they were supporting change, and they still remain my friends. I saw them just now, and I asked them, how are you guys doing? And they said, we want to come to the meeting, but you know we cannot. But we are supporting you, and we are voting for the People's Progressive Party Civic. I spoke to my Rastafarian brethren who said the same thing. But let me ask you this question. Why must this be so? Why must we be afraid to stand up for what we believe in? Why must we feel this level of fear in our society, in our family, if we want to support a political party? Why we must live in this fear if we have a political opinion that is different from the government that sits there? You know why we live in the fear? Because all of those people recognize one thing, that we are living under an oppressive government. We are living under a government that believes in dictatorship. And on March the 2nd, we must stop this oppression. We will stop this dictatorship. And after March the 2nd, let me be very clear to you, Bartica and Region 7, even if you did not vote for us, you will still benefit from the government of the People's Progressive Party Civic. That is the only way we know. To the banks, many miners today, many persons in the forestry sector, many Barticians, many people from Region 7 today are at the crossroad with the banks. Many of you are not only finding it difficult to repay your loans, but many of you are on the verge of losing your assets. And many of the businesses that are suffering are on the verge of closing down. Tonight, I ask the banks to hold your hand. Hold your hand, because after March the 2nd, prosperity will return to Region 7. Prosperity will return to Bartica. Life will improve. The economy will improve. There will be more money in your pockets. More business will be done. And Bartica and Region 7 will rise again. Rise and shine again. So I ask the banking sector to hold your hands a bit. Good is coming. Better is coming. And why is it? Why is it things are so difficult today? We must know by now that more than $300 on every $1,000 is used to pay taxes. Every time you get $1,000, the government is taking away $300 from you to pay taxes. That is why there is less money in your pocket. From the time we left government to now, spending in the economy has reduced by $29 billion. This is the legacy of the APNU AFC government. This is the legacy that we have to change. After spending $118 million from government deposit and gold reserve, there is nothing to show of progress, development, not a single new job, not a single new investment of a major scale that can transform life. But we have to fix this. And on March the 2nd, we're going to fix this when we elect the People's Progressive Party Civic, the government. My brothers and sisters, I see many young people in this crowd. And I want to start by addressing the issue of education. What are we going to do for our brothers and sisters from the riverine areas, from Region 7 all across here, to ensure that we have equal access and equal opportunity when it relates to education? You are no different from the young person in Georgetown. The only problem here is that you don't have the access that they have. And on March the 2nd, we're going to fix this by bringing university education to your homes all across this country. We're going to support this education with 20,000 scholarships, and we are going to make University of Guyana education free of charge and accessible to all of you. But very important for you in Bartica and Region 7 is access to technical education. Many of the people in Bartica and Region 7 are technically oriented. They came from families that had the best mechanics, the best fitter machinists, the best operators. It is time for us to help you to become certified so you can take up the opportunity of the new economy. That is why we are going to invest in technical vocational institute so that you can have technical education available to you here and you can become certified to take up the opportunity. We have to ensure that we create a pathway that will allow every single child not only to attend school, but to stay in school. Not only to stay in school, but to do well in school. And to create that pathway, we have to build a system that will support them in their nutrition, ensuring that no child go to school hungry and every single child have the right nutrition to participate in their educational upliftment. We have to ensure we support them with transportation. But importantly, we have to return the $10,000 because we care grant, and we are going to return it and increase it to $50,000 per child. And when we say $50,000 per child, it is not $50,000 for a PPP civic child. It is $50,000 for every single child of Guyana. And we have to, on the other side of the equation, we have to support the elderly. And how are we going to support the elderly? The first thing we have to do, and we will do after March the 2nd, is to increase the pension to $40,000 per month. But not only must we increase the pension to $40,000, we must make it. No. You hear this? Auntie says you better get old fast. Here. I have a lot to tell you what we'll do for young people like you. So, my brothers and sisters, it is not only the pension that is important. It is the quality of life. It is about retiring in dignity. Retiring in dignity means having access to good health care. Means having access to elderly care facility. Means having access to a better system of receiving your pension. Not when you turn up to the post offices, you hear they don't have money. So we are going to pay the pensioners right in their community. That is what is going to bring ease to them. And my brothers and sisters, you want to play the music a little longer? Well, don't worry. After March the 2nd, the 2 a.m. curfew gone, so they can pay it much longer.
You must go. We got to live in the way we do. Over 4 years, it can't come true.
My brothers and sisters, we must be able to link Region 7, just like all of Guyana, to the future. And what are the barriers? Only today, I was discussing with our General Secretary the issue of the poor, inefficient, and unreliable internet facility that we have. And we have to fix this. The only way we can compete is if we have more bandwidth, higher speed internet, and more importantly, ensure everyone have access to that internet. So not only are we going to encourage and invest in more fiber optic cable, but importantly, it must be affordable. That is why we will be removing the VAT on data and make data VAT free. And listen to this. We are going to remove all taxes from cell phone. So cell phone will become tax free. No, don't go throw away the phone now. Wait, after March the 2nd. After March the 2nd. So we are going to make it more affordable, more accessible, because this is what will help us to transform life by life, family by family. Everyone must be able to benefit and participate. That is the only way we can take our country forward. Not only are we going to do this, but I know Bartica, I know Region 7, and Guyanese love to have nice vehicles. So we are going to lower the taxes on vehicles.
Ranger, you must go. We got to live in the way we do. Over 4 years, it can't come true. I said the chicken wings.
When we had a consultation on the manifesto, you asked for it. And we said we'll examine the viability. We have examined it. And we are reporting to you now that after March the 2nd, we are going to lower the taxes on vehicles and remove the age limit that they put in place. That was a burden and that was a hindrance from you owning your own vehicle. I say, Region 7, better will come, better must come, and it will come 37 days from now. My brothers and sisters, we can have the best initiatives. We can give you the best training. We can give you the best entrepreneurial opportunity. We can create the investment framework. But if you don't have access to capital, then you will not be able to transform it into successful entrepreneurs. So we are going to develop a special microcredit and grant facilities. And this facility is going to be developed to support innovative business ideas. So all the new business ideas, all the innovative business ideas, we are going to support those ideas with a microcredit and grant facility. This is what will transform the life of young people. This is what will give you real opportunity to become the new entrepreneurs of tomorrow. And this is what the People's Progressive Party Civic will deliver to you. No, you don't have to go nowhere. And you will realize that every time the PPP Civic was in government, the prospects for women improved. You got better water, better education, greater access. You got access to entrepreneurial opportunities. Well, the comrades saying here that right now they ain't getting no water in their community. We're gonna fix it. After March 2nd, we're gonna fix it. But how are we going to support these opportunities? We have to build a set of new infrastructure. We have to build a set of new institutions that will allow every single young person, every single Guyanese to aspire and have access to the highest and first-class opportunity. That is why your next government, the People's Progressive Party Civic Government, will be investing in an international institute of technology. An institute, and we are going to invest in an international institute of hospitality management. Because we can't only talk about building the tourism sector in Region 7. We cannot only talk about bringing in new hotels. Yes, those things will happen. But we must build a capacity to train our people and equip our people to function in these areas. That is why we're going to invest in a school of hospitality management so that these opportunities can be realized. We're going to give incentives for the private sector to establish new education institutions, and we're going to remove the corporate taxes so that they can bring down the cost of private education all across our country. We're going to invest in the international centers for environmental studies, biodiversity study in the oil and gas sector. These are things that will help us to transform our human resource capacity. We are also going to work on creating an environment in which Guyana will become an international hub for educational services, bringing in international students and connecting us in a greater way with the rest of the world. And healthcare, the first speaker who spoke about healthcare. We have to fix the primary healthcare, whether it's in the community or here in the region. We have to have a healthcare system that can respond efficiently to the needs of the people. We have to have a healthcare system where mothers can go there with the confidence that they will deliver safely. The healthcare system, we're going to invest in regional hospitals by giving them state-of-the-art equipment so they can serve you better. So that you don't have to go be transferred to Georgetown. We are going to make the regional hospital state-of-the-art, giving them the equipment, the resources, the manpower that will ensure they function more efficiently. These are the things that will help in transformation. These are the things that will help to improve your life. These are the things that will bring back hope in our society. And my brothers and sisters, it is important that we restore jobs. We support the creation of jobs. And here in Region 7, you will see an exciting future with the restoration of jobs in the forestry sector, the restoration of jobs in the mining sector. But importantly, you will see the creation of many more new jobs, many more new opportunities, jobs that are sustainable, jobs that give you a good income, jobs that ensure you can take care of your families. We want you to have jobs that will bring more disposable income, that will create more wealth, and that would enhance the welfare of the people here in Region 7. So what are we going to do? Indeed, Region 7 is the gateway. Region 7 is the gateway. But it's not only the gateway to mining and forestry. Region 7 has the capacity to be a hub for transportation services, a hub for the services industry, a hub for logistics. And what are we going to do to support this? We are going to embark on the creation of that Del Conte Road that will open up new land, that will open up new agricultural opportunity, and that will be linking Region 7 more with the hinterland, not only for machinery and equipment, but now in the provision of food and the supply of food. The service and logistic hub must be supported by a vibrant manufacturing sector, a vibrant business development, initiative. And this will come from ensuring we give incentive for the retooling. We give incentive for new industries. We give tax incentives. We give fiscal incentives. We help them to get access to low-cost financing so we can build a strong logistics, services, and transportation sector here in Region 7. And mining. Yes, mining. Mining is your bread and butter. Mining is what support the welfare and well-being of many families. The time has come for us to return the mining sector to prosperity.
You must go. We gotta live in the way we do. Over 4 years it can't come true.
Whether it's small-sized miners, whether it's medium-sized miners, or large-scale miners, You have a friend in the People's Progressive Party Civic. You have a partner. You have a partner that will look at your interests. So we are going to reverse the taxes, the VAT on machinery and equipment. We're going to give you back the incentive to retool and re-equip yourself to go back into the sector and be vibrant once again. 60% of the dredges that were operating in 2015 are no longer operating today. This is unacceptable. We have to and we must put back those dredges and those operations to work.
We got me living the way we do. Over 4 years it can't come true.
We have to ensure that we have a fairer and more transparent way of allocating mining land. We can't have the Trotman Initiative and the Booms Initiative. No! We have to have a fair and transparent way in which we allocate mining lands. You know, it was only in the last few months that they start sending out letters Wild West. Wild West! They're sending out letters. But you know what is the purpose of those letters? Those letters are to protect the widespread theft when they hand out large portion of lands to their families and friends. So they want to use you now. They want to use you by giving you letters so they can tie the PPP hands from taking action when we return to government after March 2nd. But hear this, Brooms. Hear this, Strutty. We are going to take the corrupt lands and transaction back. I don't know if the song system is powerful enough, but from all the way to the back dams of Brooms, to Bartica, hear me carefully, we are going to take it back and give it to you, the people, in a fair and transparent manner. And whilst we build the mining sector, whilst we give you the concessions to go back to work, whilst we help you, like we help the rice farmers, to reschedule, work with the bank, to reschedule your debt, whilst we do that, whilst we work with you in partnership, we also have to work on protecting the rights and interests of workers in the mining sector. Because we have to do this together. All of us are in this together. We are going to give special incentive for the use of new technology and the introduction of new technology in the mining sector. We're going to give training. We're going to support training. We're going to facilitate training so we can improve your capability to become better miners, more productive miners, and more successful miners. That is what your next government will deliver to you. And very important to the mining sector is the cost of fuel and the cost of transportation. Miners, Bartica, I want you to hear me tonight. Hear us tonight. This is not about voting for a political party alone. This is about voting to secure your livelihood. This is about voting to secure your income. This is about voting to secure your community. So we are going to address the fuel issue because we have to make it efficient for you. We have to make it cost effective for you. And the policy must allow you to benefit from the initiative that we'll pursue. And the hinterland roads and infrastructure For months, some people can't access their land because of the state of the infrastructure, because of the state of the roads, the bridges. I am committing to you tonight that at a minimum, from the first budget, we will set aside $2 billion to help in infrastructure in the hinterland and mining communities. This would not only benefit miners, it will benefit the communities. It will reduce the cost of taking in services. It will reduce the cost of transportation. And remember, they had put VAT on air travel. After the pressure, they buckle. But they only buckle for a moment. Let me be clear. Under a PPP civic government, you will never see any increases in tax or fees that is burdensome to the people, that take away money from your pocket, that increase your expenditure of operation, that increase the goods of the cost of goods and services. That is why, under a People's Progressive Party civic government, we will not tax this sector to death. We have to support this sector. Make this sector sustainable. Make this sector vibrant. Make this sector the engine of growth for this region. Because there are many other opportunities that are linked to this sector. The transportation, the supply of groceries, the mechanics, all linked to this sector. The boat operators, all of them suffer. They said to me they used to do 7 trips. Now they're doing 1 trip. When they suffer, what you think? Their families suffer. The community suffer. It is mining that give us these beautiful buildings, where a government that helped mining and encouraged mining and supported mining in a sustainable manner. And we cannot allow these beautiful advances. We cannot allow the growth that took place to be lost because of incompetence, bad policy, and corruption. It is time to end this. It is time to end the onslaught on the mining sector on March the 2nd. With your help, we're going to end it.
Ranger, you must go. We got me living the way we do. Over 4 years, it can't come true.
My brothers and sisters, when I was the Minister of Housing, I was tasked by our General Secretary, who read me the Riot Act. And he said, we must take housing to every single region. And when we brought the new housing scheme to Region 7, the PNC then criticized me. They said, this little thing you're building. And what have they done? What have they done? I want to hear you. Good. We left the money to carry the water into the housing scheme. What have they done? What have they done? Well, on March the 2nd, we will do something. We will put our X in the box next to the cup and bring back housing. Bring back housing. Bring back affordable housing. And we are not going to stop. We are not going to stop until every single family, until every single Guyanese turn their own keys in their own home.
Ranger, you must go. We got me living the way we do. Over 4 years, it can't come true. I said the chicken wings, baby, and
I don't want you to forget. When I was minister, the president and the cabinet then said that we must take water as far and practicable to every home. And there are some homes, Tushao, you remember? Where is my friend Tushao? Tushao video, and remember the black tanks? Yes. The Black Tank Initiative was created to help communities that did not have access to a well. You remember that? We started the hinterland housing program. We started the core homes program. We started the home improvement program. We started the one laptop per family program. We started the solar distribution program. We started the school feeding program. We started the juice program. And my God, it was under the PPP Civic that Bartica was identified as a special area for growth under the secondary towns project when we did back all the roads. And the idea was not only to build those roads, but was to link it to economic opportunity. But the years that they control the parliament strangled the development. That is why our General Secretary is so right. We can't give them an opportunity to even come close to the numbers of seats we have in Parliament. We have to make the victory big and resounding.
Ranger, you must go. We got to live in the way we do. Over 4 years it can't come true. I said the chicken.
And my brothers and sisters, let me say this to you, brothers and sisters. We don't want you to support us blindly. We want you to support us because you believe in what we are planning with you. We want you to support us because you understand that with us, you have a better prospect for a better future. We don't want to win Region 7 because we want to boast about it. We want to win Region 7 because we believe strongly we can give you and we will give you a better future. We want to win Region 7 because we must have an RDC that will work hand in hand with us. Oh, the mic? Oh, you got serious mic problem tonight here. But let me say this to you. The General Secretary did not remind you when they talk about unity and bringing people together. It was 2006, right, Comrade Gale? When we had the arrangement for the chair and vice chair of the RDC. Right here in Region 7, the PPP has always been the one that reached out to bring our country together from its formation. And we had an agreement with them that they will take the chair and we'll take the vice chair. And you know what they did? I don't want to use a bad word, but they give us the wrong end of the stick. They give you the wrong end of the stick. And you know what? They did not hurt the PPP alone. They hurt you because you voted for the PPP. You voted to give the PPP the opportunity to manage the region. So this time, when we do it, there will be no negotiation because we are taking the RDC and the geographic seat together. And my brothers and sisters, let us not forget the onslaught on the forestry sector. This government operates as if they hate forestry and mining. There is something that did not click. They came out with a passion of revenge. They came out with a special initiative to launch an assault on mining and forestry. You know what today? After 5 years, we have seen the collapse of the forestry sector. Not a single new investment. More than 10,000 people have lost their jobs in the forestry sector. There is nothing that is going on in the sector. No new market, no incentive, no new investment. That is why so many of you who own trucks and who own transportation services that were employed and had a contract in the forestry sector today no longer have an income. So in addition to mining, we have to fix the forestry sector. We have to build back the infrastructure. Lincoln, Linden, Bartica, the Sherima Crossing, and all those communities that are connected so that we are going to once again rebuild a sustainable, vibrant, profitable forestry sector here in Guyana. We have to promote the use of lesser known species. We have to have incentive for retooling. We have to have incentive for machinery and equipment, the removal of VAT. And we have to ensure that we support mining within the forestry, within the context of the LCDS. And remember this, you hear what they said. They said that they have a better strategy than the LCDS. The green strategy. But guess what is financing the green strategy? Money from the LCDS. Can you imagine that? Well, you can't expect different from a government. You know what the Minister of Finance said? He didn't know nothing about the 18 million US dollars. He thought it was a gift. My God. But they don't surprise me, you know. Maybe they surprise the GS. But these fellas are accustomed to big gift. Big gift. So he thought 18 million US is a gift. That is why Sticky Pato forget about the 9,000 because there's minor thing for him. There's small change. Them boys are accustomed to big gift. They ever find back that bag that fell along at Palm Court? Just checking. You almost find out about that. So brothers and sisters, back to important business. The business of fixing our economy. The business of returning jobs. The business of increasing disposable income. The business of re-energizing Bartica and Region 7. And with the People's Progressive Party Civic, you have a partner in development.
We got to live in the way we do. Over 4 years it can't come true. I said the chicken wings.
And we can talk as long as we want and as much as we want, but we cannot build a vibrant manufacturing sector. We cannot build a vibrant machining sector. We cannot build a vibrant services sector to take care of the heavy-duty equipment and machinery unless and until we bring down the cost of power. The cost of electricity is too high. That is why we will be investing not only in the Milas Falls Hydro or a gas facility. We are going to be investing in a combination of initiative that will give us 400 megawatts of new power so you can have reliable, efficient, but most importantly, affordable access to electricity. And you must have affordable access not only to Bartica, but access to power for every single community in Region 7. In some communities, we'll have to expand the solar program. Some we'll have to build anew. But whatever it takes, Your next government is going to ensure that power comes to every single home across our country and here in Region 7. This is the commitment of the People's Progressive Party.
You must go. We got me living the way we do. Over 4 years it can't come true. I said the chicken wing.
So as we move forward, as we work towards building a stronger Guyana, as we work towards creating opportunities in which we can have new jobs, but at the same time restore those jobs that we have lost. As we work on creating new wealth, as we work on restoring hope, Bartica and Region 7, tonight we ask you to commit to us. We ask you to join us hand in hand. We ask you to be true to your conscience. We ask you to reflect on our manifesto. For one moment, forget about all the fancy propaganda, all of the accuse the PPP of, all the killings. And today the president said they don't have any evidence. The time for propaganda and wasteful politics by the APNU, AFC is gone. It is time for real talk, real development, real ideas, real vision. And tonight, I presented to you a small aspect of where we would like Bartica and Region 7 to go. And we are going to work hard every single day. We are going to approach this with energy. We are not going to be disconnected from you. We will be with you by your side as we take Guyana forward. So my brothers and sisters, let us commit to ensuring a landslide victory for the People's Progressive Party Civic. And let us move forward stronger together for a better Guyana. Long live the PPP. Long live your families. Long live Region 7. God bless you. We love you. Onward to victory.